Welcome to sports. I'm John Stanley. Miami's men's basketball had its final road game this week against Georgia Tech. Let's take a look at how the Canes fared against the Yellow Jackets. Canes looking for their first bucket. Austin Schwartz is going to let it fly from deep, and he gets that one to drop, and Miami is on the board. Later in the first, Brandon Johnson, he's going to get on the offensive glass, get that rebound, kick it out to Cleveland, who's going to take his defender for a dance. He'll drive the baseline, turn the corner on him, and finish up through the contact for the and one. Tough bucket for Cleveland. He led the way for Miami in scoring once again with 29 points. Great bucket there. Before half, Miami needs points. Schwartz lets it fly again from way downtown. Give me 3. String music from Schwartz to cut it to 10 before half. Georgia Tech would start to pull away though, but Brandon Johnson's going to intercept that inbound pass. He'll take it back for the fast break dunk. Johnson turning defense to offense right there for some points. But Georgia Tech had some offense of its own. Lance Terry's going to drive. He'll go up and under 2 Canes for the reverse finish. A beautiful bucket there. And the Yellow Jackets sting the Canes 89-74. Miami drops yet another ACC matchup. As the men and women's basketball seasons wrap up this week, we now know both squads will miss out on the ACC and NCAA tournaments. It's an unfortunate end for both teams, but there are a few key reasons why Miami basketball struggled this season. The first problem was neither team had a defining star to command the court. On the men's side, Matthew Cleveland took on the scoring role, but was not consistent enough to carry the load every night. And for the women's team, Haley Cavender was a somewhat reliable number 1 option, but shot under 50% from the field, and the team struggled to adjust when the defense keyed in on her. The next issue was each team's bench. Both squads struggled to find supporting players that could keep the game in check while the starters were on the bench. And lastly, the biggest issue for both teams was their defense. In points per game allowed, women's ranked 3rd to last in the ACC, and the men ranked dead last. It's simple. If you let up 80 points a game on average, you're not going to win very many basketball games. Luckily for the men's basketball team, help is on the way. The team announced this morning that former Duke assistant Jay Lucas will be the new head coach. Lucas brings an impressive resume with him as he's been a part of 7 top 10 recruiting classes, 7 NCAA tournament appearances, 11 NBA draft picks, and 13 all-conference players during his time at Duke. He's a young coach with a whole bunch of energy that the Miami program has been lacking in the past few seasons. And he has a stamp of approval from a number of Miami legends, including Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. As part of the new sports media initiative here at the UM School of Communications, Jonathan Vilma, who is a former UM and NFL linebacker, came back to the 305 to speak to students. After retiring from the NFL in 2013, Vilma decided to break into sports broadcasting. Now he's in his 5th season as a Fox Sports NFL analyst. He also recapped his glory days as a Cane, winning the 2001 National Championship and the life lessons he learned on the field.
We lost that game. We lost in overtime, and you can say whatever you want, should we lost. The point is we did. And the fact is that we lost because we were not as demanding as we were the prior year. We weren't forcing it out of each other.
The one thing that Vilma constantly emphasized during the talk is the importance of hard work.